I know someone out there might be asking, why does Nigeria really need a public art policy? And I'll answer you. Ever wondered why a very beautiful mural can suddenly become a problem in the eyes of the authorities? Anyways, my name is Femi the Artmazing African, Africa's #1 finest fine artist. I'm a public art enthusiast and I'm a visual artist based in Abuja, Nigeria. I'm academically trained. I have my master's from the university for the creative art finance. So yeah, today I want to talk about why every city, especially in Africa and Nigeria, needs a very strong public art policy. You know, I've been painting murals and creating public art for over 10 years now. One thing I've always realized and noticed is when there's no clear policy for artists like me, people start calling public art and things we do vandalism. Public art isn't just a luxury or a sideshow, it's a very powerful tool for social change, city beautification, job creation, and even tourism. And it needs structure, it needs policies that protect artists, allocate funds, and designate spaces. And without that framework, public art just becomes a game of who gets away with what, instead of being a celebrated, organized movement. It's really frustrating, like saying we like your culture, we like what you're doing, but only if it doesn't really shake the system. So now let me tell you about my own personal experience here. When I started this journey on being a public art artist, yeah, I was in Zaria at that time, and if you know Zaria for what Zaria is, you know, there were no spaces set out for what I wanted to do. The only place we saw public art being done was on those bridges, and it was during election time where people are doing campaign for who's going to be the governor, local government chairman, councillor, and other kind of things. So they paint their faces on the bridges, and that was the only form of public art I had access to. So when I actually wanted to try it out, I knew that those places that had those paintings was like a commission project, and you know, at that time we were just starting out, nobody was going to give us such commission, so we had to go find spaces where we can actually paint. So there was this reservoir, this hefty reservoir tank in Hanwa locals, you know, where water is being stored by the water board, and that was just where we had to just go experiment. But now, yeah, when you're painting in those spaces here, like your heart is beating, because you're painting in your mind, like, let them not catch me, like let somebody not come and see me doing what I'm doing. But we're enjoying it, but it was not fun because we were not relaxed, you know, enjoy the paint process. You know, we're always just watching over our shoulder, and we're not calm because deep down we knew what we were doing was not right, but it was just our passion. And because we've been seeing it in other parts of the world, then why is it a problem where we want to do it in this part of the world? So there was no clear system to support what I was doing and artists like us, you know. So we had to hustle hard to find those spaces, and sometimes painting on those walls that were not officially approved. Many times your work is misunderstood, and most times it's even painted or removed because there was no policy recognizing public art's value. So now I remember a particular project where I wanted to work with local communities in Abuja when I moved to Abuja. It was a mural that was just going to tell the story of that community. We're done with the painting, you know, we're done with the digital art rendering and everything now. But getting official permission was a nightmare because we didn't even know what agency to take our papers to. We didn't even know who was going to approve it. Like, there was no set out body we could actually take this to go and meet. They'll say, okay, go to the advertising board. The advertising board will tell you they only cover billboard, they don't cover. So like, it was just a constant back and forth. There was no guidelines, no support. It was just plenty English and plenty confusion. A proper policy means the government or city councils here or local government organizations will set and dedicate budget to support artists like me and other creatives out there. And this is really not just small change, but real money to fund public art projects. And this money is to support artists financially and professionally. It also means creating clear protections for artists. Imagine painting a wall, spending weeks, and then some official just decides to paint and remove it just because he doesn't like it, or maybe he doesn't even understand what you're painting out there. And these policies here can actually prevent things like that. Artists can have contracts, rights, and recognition that they truly deserve. And importantly, policies can designate public spaces where art can flourish, spaces that everyone agrees on that, okay, yes, this space is actually set out for this. Like it's been done in other parts of the world where, the government or local government council just set aside a particular region or a particular space that say these are free walls. Artists can actually go there and paint anything they like how they want. And artists can actually go there and plan projects without fear. Imagine every city in Nigeria having this kind of wall, having this kind of space where artists can just go and express themselves in their truest forms. Cities having walls, park, bridges officially just set aside for creative expression. That's a city growing in culture and unity, if you ask me. Cities like Cape Town, Dakar, and even Lagos have started exploring these frameworks, and the result, there are more vibrant spaces, more increased tourism, and more communities that feel represented and proud. And it's really not just all about murals now in this case. These policies can support all forms of public art, from installation, performances, festivals, these kind of events that engage citizens and celebrate our proud heritage and culture. So yeah, I know I'm so passionate about this, but this is just my take on why public art policies aren't just paperwork, they are lifeline for artists and our cities. So if you've got ideas or stories about how public art can be important or made vibrant in your area, just drop them in the comment section. Let's just share and learn from each other, because I really want to hear your voice. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell.